Welcome everyone to the first annual Squashy VR Awards. The event where I give out largely arbitrary awards just to hear myself talk. I don't care what year the game was released in, I just care that I played it in this year. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Up first in the list is our Business Class Upgrade Award. This is the award that goes to the game that made it all the way through MetaQuest's App Lab into the MetaQuest main store. You would think the highly rated Gorilla Tag, honestly, I think the most reviewed VR game of all time, coming from the App Lab to the Quest Store, would be my main pick, but that's where you're wrong. My pick this year is Gym Class. Gym Class, if you haven't played it before, is a competitive basketball game that truly shows how high the skill ceiling can get with VR esports. The skill floor is no laughing matter, but if you are here for high-level, sweaty competition, Gym Class is an incredible look at the possibilities. It also was the second most reviewed game in App Lab whenever it transitioned over, just under our honorable mention Gorilla Tag, but I mean, look who's here in the award show. So, take that, you swimmer body having J-Man curly looking motherfuckers. JK, love you, J-Man. What's best to look at next than the Prodigy Award? This is the award that goes to the game that I think has the most moxie to become a great game, but is honestly still just a tech demo. There's lots of those out there in the VR world, in side quests and in just Steam VR as a whole, or even itch.io. There's lots of great ones, but the one that I think has the path to being prodigious is Derby. Derby is currently a side quest only game that promises to bring ye olden days of backyard baseball to the VR headset. The devs are focused on getting the physics right first before building out the remainder. That is the formula for success in my opinion, and I look forward to seeing where this game goes. In the batter's box, we see the Truman Show Award lining up to get on stage. Oh, it's this one. The Truman Show Award is for the game that I felt gave an incredibly accurate simulation to real life, such as you jump in, you think you're just hanging out in real life, and then you have to sadly return to reality. And after drum roll, please. Paradiddle! Paradiddle was a late gameplay experience in 2022, but damn if it isn't good at what it does. The devs have taken on the task of giving you your very own customizable drum set in VR. This simulation wins out against its real-life inspiration in some ways, as you can easily add or remove new equipment without paying additional money, and you can listen to the drumming all in just your ears. You don't have to bother your girlfriend in the other room. No need to keep your poor next-door neighbors up either with your incessant bongo riffs any longer. VR is a constantly evolving medium with... okay. As I was saying, VR is a constantly evolving medium, and it's no surprise that the software is matching its pace. The Frankenstein's Monster Award, there it is. The Frankenstein's Monster Award is to the game that really already existed, but has since been improved upon over and over again to make it even more worth its value. There was two really good contenders for this one. We had Demio's added campaigns, and we also had Golf Plus's constant UI improvements and constant course releases. But at the end of the day, we gotta give it to Golf Plus. Golf Plus ended 2021 with a handful of full 18-hole courses for its game, and a really confusing UI. Now, at the end of the year, the game boasts 8 full 18-hole courses, including legendary courses like Wolf Creek and Pebble Beach, and a vastly improved UI compared to previous experiences.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
Whoa. Whew. I'm dizzy. Now, Super Mario 64 isn't quite out yet on VR, but there is still tons of really great speedruns. I have a Vacation Simulator Any Percent video on my channel, and I have hosted speedrunners for Super Hot VR and Half-Life Alyx, as well as for our winner. The one that I have to give the Super Mario 64 award to is the speedrun game that kept me enthralled the most, the one that I watched the most, the one that was very interesting, and not necessarily the one that I'm really the best at, because those tricks look quite difficult and slightly motion sick inducing. The winner is Boneworks. Popular runners like Psych and Golf Pro showed skill and entertaining run attempts on their Twitch channels, and I couldn't look away. Boneworks has made its own name as a game made for VR, but the glitches and runners give the game additional life for you diehards out there. Hey guys, I'm Billy Blanks, and welcome to the VR Taebo Award. This is the award that goes to the game that gets you, the gamer, the best workout in while also just having a really good time. If you're old enough to remember Taebo, you're old enough to remember Punch-Out on the NES. And basically, a dev has come along and made Punch-Out on the NES in a game called Knockout League. Knockout League is just a really, really great game that emulates what Punch-Out did for us back in the 90s. It brings in unique characters like a evil scientist that has robotic legs, an octopus, and gives them some really fun combos for you to learn, memorize, and then attack against. It gets you a really, really great workout while also having a blast beating up enemies. Woo, I should not be doing award shows. Okay, here we go. That one goes there. That one goes there. With the focus on standalone games in the recent couple of years, PC VR gamers often feel kind of left behind, with games not really equating to their experience that they may have had in 2017, 2018, and even 2019. But there is always a few games, whether it's pancake gaming or VR gaming, that makes being a PC VR player well worth it. And in this, the PC Master Race Award goes to Rumble VR. Rumble VR is just a really incredible title. I think that it has potential to be a massive esport. The development team seems to be putting in a lot of great work. There's a big community behind it. It gets a lot of views on YouTube and TikTok. And I'm just really excited for this because it's earthbending, which is something that is wacky and you would never think that you could feel like you're being an earthbender, but you can, and it is just so much fun to play. Please realize that there is a kind of high skill floor as well as a high skill ceiling, but it is worth your time to put into the game because playing multiplayer and hitting people with earth is just really cool. Music, truly my second passion. And I need it, everything when you say. Just okay. Maybe it's more of my second nightmare, but music is one of the first things that people really got into VR for. It's the reason why a lot of people put on the headset, whether that's Beat Saber, Synth Riders, or there's other VR rhythm games that came out. And because of that, VR rhythm games are aplenty. But the Midnight in Harlem Award goes to the game that I personally felt did an awesome job reflecting what VR rhythm games can really do. Now, this is a tight contention as my personal favorites. Ragnarok and Synth Riders are both incredible games, but it would be remiss for me not to give this one to Smash Drums. Smash Drums introduced a classic mode that very much resembles what Rock Band looked like, but in VR. And so you get a chance to play kind of the drum set version that they have, which is kind of the initial way that Smash Drums was made, but you're also able to do it in that Rock Band style. Adding those two really fills out the game and makes it so worth the price that you're spending on it. And it just has some good rock titles that are fun to play. Well, hey, we've all been there before. You're out with your mates at a pub, two of you split off to the dance floor, two of you split off to the toilets. You're just sitting around, drinking your beer, hanging out. All of a sudden, not too many people are coming back. You wonder where everyone went. You go to the toilets yourself to check on them, and you show up and two of your mates are dead. What a great bachelor party. Anyway, VR is a social place. That is what I play VR for. That's what a lot of people who follow my channel and the people that I hang out with in VR do. That's what they want to do. They want to socialize. They want to get a little competitive. But at the end of the day, they're there to hang out. And what game is better for getting more than 4 people together than the winner of the Pub Trivia Award, which is Among Us VR. Among Us VR came into the game late into 2022, but it has already proven to be such an important title for VR as a whole. It allows more than 4 people, up to 10 people, to hang out, play a social deduction game, get a little competitive, and just have a great time. And I'm really excited for Among Us VR to continue to be a blast with friends. You can hang out with me on my stream and play it. Tons of other streamers are playing it, and it's just so much fun. Please, 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 if you haven't, play Among Us VR. It is worth your time entirely. And if you need a crew, you know what Discord to join. All right, we're coming up near the end, and this award is literally just so that I can tell you about a game that I love. I couldn't come up with a specific category or anything like that, but this is just to hear myself talk and for me to suggest a game that I personally love. And that game that wins the Vanity Award is Bocce Time. Bocce time is such a great way to get a bunch of people together for VR, and whether or not they are beginners or advanced VR users, there is something for everybody here. It's bocce. You literally just toss a ball out, it rolls, and you try to get another ball really close to it. Very simple, but it's done and executed so well. Beautiful environments, 12 total courses and 2 environments. It just is exactly what I want in a VR game. And if you like Walkabout Mini Golf, you are gonna love Bocce Time. So please give it a go if you can. It's available in App Lab and Steam. And finally, what are you doing?
Just the previous.
The moment you've all been waiting for, Squashy's Game of the Year Award. This award goes to the game that took up easily the most time of my year, had me hosting tournaments, pushed 5 new DLC courses, updated their avatar system. This award goes to the game that is not so much a secret titan of the casual sports VR genre, Walkabout Mini Golf. Walkabout Mini Golf is just a fantastic game which gives you just enough of a hit of competition, but largely just allows you to enjoy time with friends and family in detailed, fantastical worlds that you thought you could only dream of playing putt-putt in. I cannot stress this enough, everybody. If you have a VR headset, please, please, please play some Walkabout Mini Golf. Well, there it is, everybody. That's the Game of the Year Award. We have a final award for Worst Audience Member. Goes to you. Congratulations. Good job. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate your time and viewership. If you would like to join the community, I host monthly VR tournaments and community nights in my Discord. I would love for you to stop by, say hi, and get involved. On top of that, we are always talking about new news and events in social and casual sport VR. I look forward to seeing you around.